Lumen is the world's first handheld metabolic coach. It's a device that measures your metabolism through your breath. And on the app, it lets you know if you're burning fat or carbs and gives you tailored guidance to improve your nutrition, workouts, sleep, and even stress management.
Lumen sent me one of their devices to try. All I have to do is breathe into my Lumen first thing in the morning, and I know what's going on with my metabolism. Then Lumen gives me a personalized nutrition plan for that day based on my measurements. You can also breathe into it before and after workouts and meals so you know exactly what's going on in your body in real time. And Lumen will give you tips to keep you on top of your health game.
Why does this matter? Because your metabolism is at the center of everything your body does. Optimizing your metabolic health can lead to better energy levels, better fitness results, better sleep, and easier weight management. So if you want to stay on track with your health this holiday season, go to lumen.me/handsome to get 15% off your Lumen. That is lumen.me/handsome for 15% off your purchase. Lumen makes a great gift too. Thank you, Lumen, for sponsoring this episode. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like you know to check that your microphone is plugged in before you start recording a podcast.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audience in the U.S. only. Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
This is a headgum.
Video.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Cheers.
Welcome to another episode of the Handsome Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, May Martin, joined as always by my stoic, brave, handsome co-hosts.
Fortune Feimster.
And your very dear pal, Tig Notaro.
Woo!
Right here on Handsome. Here we are.
Here we are, keeping it handsome. How are you, my handsome friends?
I'm doing well. How are you?
So good. Does anyone want to see what I'm working with right now?
Whoa,
Muscle-wise?
What is going on? Is this from treading water?
Yeah, baby.
Your biceps are popping.
That is crazy. Tell us everything, Fortune,
I'm like the
because
Hulk.
you are looking quite trim these days.
Well, I saw a video. This is not what sparked this, but I was in the midst of two crazy back-to-back tours. Each tour was a year and a half, 100 cities, 150 shows. I went from that first tour right into season 1 of FUBAR, finished that, started my next tour, 150 shows, 100 cities, right into FUBAR again. So like a year ago, I saw my face and body and I was like, this is not good. I'm not taking care of myself. So I've lost like 40 pounds.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is no joke. And how are you feeling?
Good. I feel very good. What I was saying is they did like a best of videos on our handsome socials, and Jackson and I both were like, "Holy shit!" I had just gotten, on the road, you just don't take care of yourself.
Yeah, like you have no routine. You're traveling. You're eating at weird times. So
and everyone was telling me I was looking tired, and my hair was like turning gray, and my face was really bad, and it was like I was breaking out. And so
I feel like that
now. Finally just reeled some of that in, and trying to take some time for myself. And every day I've been getting in the pool and just and it's a good, like you said, it's a good meditation.
Yeah.
But it's also good for my muscles.
Yeah. So you're doing it how many times a week now?
Right now, because since I've been home, which has only been a few weeks, I've been doing it like 5 days a week.
Wow.
That's
2 amazing.
weeks.
I am, but I mean, that's still really impressive, Fortune.
Thank you. I mean, listen, we've talked about it before. I'm always up and down. It is such a journey for me. So there will be times that I'm not doing anything, but right now I feel very good.
Well, that doesn't, none of that, who cares? We're just talking about right now. That's really incredible.
Yeah.
For the
Thank you.
record, I feel like only parents should be able to say you look tired to someone. That's like the craziest thing to volunteer. You look tired.
Yeah.
If your parent says it, it's like they're concerned, their little
Yeah.
baby is tired
Yeah.
and sleepy.
I feel like I was getting a lot of people telling me I look tired.
You look tired.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were very tired.
I was.
Yeah.
Bags under my eyes were out of control.
Yeah.
So I'm not going back into a hardcore tour. I'll be doing dates here and there, and then I have to work on my new hour. But I'm not going into a theater tour until like April.
Yeah. There's only so many, like, I don't know, eye creams and shortcuts you can take. It, like, really, you do just need sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And some eye cream never hurt.
And some eye cream. And yeah.
From J-Lo.
From J-Lo
From
herself.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
So yeah, I'm feeling good. How are you guys are doing all right?
Mm-hmm.
May, you said you're tired.
I'm always
I'm
tired.
not going to tell you look tired. I don't think you look tired.
We just heard from your mother that you were tired.
Yeah, your mother,
she called and said, May looks
us.
tired. I have like 3 weeks left, but I'm just looking out the window behind me. I can see the park. And it's such a lovely evening, and people are playing softball in the park. And I'm thinking I might go for a little walk after this.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Did you ever play softball?
No.
Really?
No, I'm like Tig. I smoked as a teen, and I never did sports, but I liked soccer.
Look at those softball dykes
same.
over there.
Yeah, we were in
That
the
was me playing
bleachers.
softball.
I was playing soccer and smoking.
Yeah.
And then smoking one.
My thing is hacky sack. I think I've talked about this. I'm trying to bring that back. Hacky sack.
Sure.
Yeah. It's pretty insane to be like a 37-year-old Googling tricks.
And when you say you're trying to bring it back, do you mean to make it popular or bring it back into your life?
Oh, it was never in my life. It's just now coming into my life, but I want people to get into it. And it's such good cardio, and it's really fun. And you kind of feel like it's so much of it is mental and thinking, I'm going to keep this sack in the air if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm always thinking about. How do we keep these sacks in the air?
These sacks
Fortune,
in the air?
Marie.
These sacks are looking a little saggy.
Yeah, you got to keep them up.
Now, May, answer me this.
Riddle me this, Fortune.
A hacky sack
Yeah.
is something you do with someone else, or both keeping it in the air, or it's a solo thing?
You can do both. I like a little group standing in a circle and you're just trying to keep it up, and it's not competitive. It's like just try. It's like when you try to keep a ball in the air.
Yeah.
But I like doing it on my own too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is good cardio.
It's really good cardio. You're sweating. You're using weird muscles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Like how
I've done
weird?
what Tig suggested. I will do what you suggest. I have to get a hacky sack though.
Oh my God. Yeah. Please
sack.
do.
Are you gonna get a sack?
Should we start a GoFundMe to raise money to get you a hacky
A
sack?
little
I want our
crocheted
handsome
hacky sack.
listeners to spend their money in better places. I will buy my own hacky sack, but thank you for thinking of me.
Because
Okay.
I feel
If
like
our handsome listeners want to do anything, I know it's been a little bit since this happened, but they are still in need of it. Western North Carolina was
Yes.
affected very much by the hurricane. If you have an extra dollar laying around and want to give to some places like Operation Airdrop or Beloved Asheville or World Central Kitchen, any of those places helping our good folks in North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida.
They'll
those
need
folks
help for
can
a long time.
They'll need help for a while. So go there and the Meals on Wheels helping a lot of those seniors that need it. I highly encourage those donations.
Yeah, it's crazy how things they go out of the news but the ripple effect lasts for like
Yeah.
a decade.
I can speak in Western North Carolina because I just know so many people that live there, and I see the pictures that the rebuild of those areas will take years.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely.
Yeah,
But that's the time that we're in. We got to look out for each other.
yeah.
I have a childhood friend that lives out there right outside of Asheville, and I was reaching out to her, and the phone call wasn't going through, the texts weren't going through, and
Wow.
I kept trying, and I was like, oh boy, this is terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
but-
so apocalyptic to not to be cut off like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she did eventually answer, and I spoke to her briefly, and then it cut out. Yeah, she is okay. She and her wife had some flooding in the basement, but yeah, and I believe she listens to Handsome too.
Shout
So,
out.
shout out to Amy and Sarah.
There
Yeah.
are so many places to donate to, and so many things going on in the world. I sometimes get overwhelmed, and I'm like, do I pick, one thing I can really get behind and bring awareness to, or do I spread it out, or what? But I've got to be better at it.
I think anything you do helps. As we learned from a past guest, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he told us to be useful.
Be useful.
So I think anything you do in which the goal is to be useful helps. It doesn't matter big or small.
And listen, I still stand by. You should put cash towards the environment.
Gold.
Because
Oh.
if this
Gold. Did you
planet,
say gold?
if the planet isn't working, nothing else matters.
This is true, my friend. Also, should I invest in gold?
Yeah. What's the deal
Gold
there?
bars. I don't know what my you're supposed to have like emergency kits and stuff now.
Yeah.
because
Now you need emergency gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, am I supposed to have like, will the banks go down at some point and I need gold?
Well, do you have like a cash fund at your house?
Oh, just a wad of
Like a
cash
safe?
somewhere?
Yeah, like
Like
an envelope.
$100, will that do?
Well, you should get
That's-
your little cash envelope together.
Okay, a little cash
Really?
envelope, some gold. What else?
Well, this is fucked up to say, but cigarettes for the apocalypse.
What?
You're going to be able to trade those.
I
Not
don't
for
even
it's
you.
smoke
gonna-
now. I'm supposed to go into the apocalypse with a bad habit?
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
because that's what people are going to pay top dollar for.
Yeah.
That's like in jail.
And toilet
Cigarettes
paper.
and also lighters. I read something about
I mean,
lighters.
the lighters make sense. I need a
Yeah.
fire. But
You need a fire.
cigarettes?
Yeah, to trade.
Yeah.
Oh, to trade. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I
I'm
do
not being
recommend
like,
many
you
people
gotta-
get some kind of emergency kit, right?
Really?
Yeah, because
God.
I feel
I
like
have one.
at this point, what state is safe from natural disasters?
Tig, why don't we stay in Toronto? Like just you and me.
Wait,
Just
what is
you and me,
What is
kid.
Toronto's ailment? It's just cold?
Well, fire.
Fire,
Oh.
sure, but we're kind of
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a lot safer, I feel, in Canada.
Jax always says the Michigan's a good place because they have all those freshwater lakes.
Well, any place near the Great Lakes is a pretty good bet. Places like Buffalo, Duluth.
I've been to Duluth.
Duluth.
Yeah, Duluth is a hot spot.
I went to
How-
a Red Lobster in Duluth.
All right, braggy brag.
I got some
How,
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
How long do you think it would take to drink a Great Lake? Like if we all
Oh.
ran out of water and we just got Lake Ontario left, like how
I thought you meant
long?
Oh, I
one
thought you
per-
meant
I thought you meant
one
one
person.
person.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I
I was
mean,
like, you're drowning now.
yeah.
Yeah. But I wonder how much. Yeah.
Like until it's used up.
well, let's say one person.
Well,
Would that last your whole life? Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that
But who's this asshole hoarding the Great Lake?
this one's mine.
I was here first. I think I'm not sure which or all Great Lakes. I think might not be terribly clean.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
for
so
sure,
you
yeah.
might get some bacteria.
Yeah, you're gonna have to you can't just scoop a cup of water out of that.
No, I know Toronto. After it rains, you're not supposed to swim in the lake. You grow another arm or something.
Oh,
Oh
no.
boy, why is that? After it rains, why?
I think it washes all the poo in there or something.
And
I don't
then
know.
you got pink eye.
Yeah.
I think our emergency kit consists of a first aid kit and a case of bottled water.
Okay.
And I have $100.
We have.
I don't think I'm
I
prepared.
feel like you're not getting far with.
I don't think so either, my friend.
We have those big 5-gallon jugs of water in our garage.
Okay.
I think we have 4 or 5 of them.
Wow.
And then we also have that kind of food where that's dehydrated.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
I
have,
like
yeah.
astronaut ice
Is
cream.
it vegan?
yeah, we have
Oh.
a few buckets of
Like lentils and stuff.
yeah, just
Yeah.
vegetables and things.
Okay.
I would get like a water purifier kit, like a
Yeah.
A Brita.
yeah, Brita.
You know what I learned?
Put it out in the rain.
If you have like a metal coffee container or something like that, and you
Yeah.
put a candle in there,
Mhm.
and you're stuck like in a small room or your car, it'll heat the whole place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Tig is our survivalist here. What else?
Our house is 2 stories, and so I also have a ladder that you can throw out of a window
Oh,
to get.
wow.
That's like one of those, like,
I need
you
one
know.
of those.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
My hometown in Mississippi got hit
All
by
the
the
time,
eye.
right?
Well, and by the eye of the hurricane when Katrina hit.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, between that and probably my medical emergencies, I'm always like, I do not want to be stuck in any situation and be unsafe.
Yeah.
I really do not want to be. And of course, none of that will make sure that I'm safe, but it gives me some peace of mind.
Right.
And I wouldn't want, when I say I don't want myself, I don't want Max and Finn or Stephanie, so what I can do, I've tried to put together.
Yeah.
We said if we were in a plane crash in the Andes or something, within minutes I'd be eating ass. So
Yeah.
we did
Even
say
if
that.
the plane didn't go down, I think that,
You'd still be eating.
yeah. I think if you hit slight turbulence, you would be eating ass. Well, who's going to give me some ass?
Oh my God.
Handsome has a new sponsor we're very excited about, Helix Sleep. A few weeks ago, we got a very exciting email from HeadGum. Helix wanted to send us each one of their mattresses to try out before they started sponsoring the show.
Well, in the nights I've been home in Los Angeles, I have been sleeping on my Helix mattress, and it is spectacular. I got the Helix Midnight Elite, which is designed for side sleepers like myself. When you go to helixsleep.com, you can take a quiz that takes information about your sleep preferences and recommends a mattress based on your answers.
Helix has a November offer for our listeners. They're taking 25% off everything site-wide. Plus, they're throwing in 2 free Dream Pillows with any mattress purchase. You get a free bedding bundle, 2 Dream Pillows, a sheet set, and mattress protector with any Luxe or Elite mattress order. So go to helixsleep.com/handsome today and try Helix. That's helixsleep.com/handsome.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like, you know how to check your headphones are fully charged before you go on a hike to listen to Handsome.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audiences in the U.S. only. Savings vary, terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Oh, man. Well, the ladder's not a bad idea because I like that. I have like 6 loose batteries somewhere
You have
in
6
my house.
loose batteries?
That's your plan?
I think I need to get it together. I gotta
more than 6 loose batteries.
Yeah. I need to have some. Here's our batteries. Here's our lights. Here's some water. Here's I'm gonna get it organized.
It's pretty satisfying to put it together. I think. Like I remember when I was a kid, and if we were ever in a hotel, I'd make a little survival kit out of just like the toiletries. Like I'd take a plastic. I'd be like, I got 2 Q-tips, 1 cotton ball, 1 strawberry I took from lunch, and like I'd make a little kit, and I'd be like, if shit goes down,
I've got the strawberry.
You were expecting the worst.
Always, yeah.
Yeah. The one big hurricane I went through was Hurricane Hugo.
Yeah.
I was 10 years old, and it came inland. And there was like talk on the news that it could possibly change directions, and everyone's like, yeah, whatever. But my brother was like, no, we got to get ready. So he went in the backyard and he got all the lawn furniture and put it under the house. And then our parents woke us up at like 2 a.m. and
Whoa.
it sounded like freight train outside of our house.
Wow.
And there was no power, and they made us go downstairs and huddle in the hallway. It was so scary because it sounded apocalyptic. And when you looked out the window, it was pitch black, and you could just see you could see rain, but the wind was like shaking the house. It was so strong.
Wow.
And we had this like 100-year-old oak tree, if that tells you, this was a massive tree. And at some point we were in the hallway, and the loudest sound I've ever heard in my entire life, it felt like it was coming through our house. We were so scared. And that sound lasted like 30 seconds, and we were like, what was that? But you couldn't see anything. And in the morning, that 100-year-old oak tree had been split. The wind was so strong it split it in half, and it made it fall down on the side of our house. But if it had come through our house, we would have been goners.
So
But
was it
went through the kitchen side
oh
of the
my
kitchen.
God. And the wind split it, or like it got hit by lightning, or oh my God.
That's
It's
how
really
strong
scary.
these hurricanes get. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh my God. When I
yeah.
went back to Mississippi after Katrina, there were caskets on the beach.
Mhm.
There were school buses in the water. It was just
Oh my God.
level. There was
Yeah.
houses just gone. You just see the foundation, just cement and no house, just steps going up to nothing.
If
Yeah.
there's lightning, are you supposed to get under a tree or not under a tree?
Not under a
Not
tree.
under a tree.
Not under a tree.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But if you don't like someone, tell them to get under a
under
tree.
a tree.
No.
Oh,
no.
no.
There's
No.
I remember seeing a thing about a woman who got hit by a meteor, went through her
What?
house, and she was having a
Whoa.
nap in bed, and it just hit her on the side of her stomach, and she survived, and she had this big burn on her stomach. 'Cause
What
a
are
meteor
the odds?
What are the odds? I'd like to know.
That's like
How
a
big
1 in a
was it?
gazillion.
I don't know, but it's a crazy picture. It's a black and white photo, and she's just lying in bed, and she's been napping, and then a meteor hit her.
Wow.
How did she know it was a meteor?
Well, then she called this, local whoever, and they came.
Yeah,
and were
who
like,
do you
"That's-
call?
I don't
when
know. Yeah,
something- I would think it was
NASA?
just
Yeah.
like a kid threw something through
Or
my
like
window.
like a flare gun came through.
I think it went right through the top of her house, though, right?
Oh,
like through
wow.
the.
That's
Look at this. I've got a
wild.
lot of sun glare behind me right now.
Maybe
Yeah.
a meteor.
Is it? Maybe. Oh my! Oh, don't get me started on the two
Don't get me
moons.
started on that. that kind of stuff is crazy because you're literally just like in your house. You think the safest
Yeah.
place you could be,
Yeah,
and that
in bed.
happens, which is where the saying comes from. Now, this is an old saying. I don't know if it started in, I want to say 1918.
What?
What?
Yeah, the saying is, and I quote, YOLO. You only live once.
Oh my God!
My great grandparents used to say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been passed down by generations.
Grandma and Grandpa YOLO.
Grandpa, yep. And so now, it's words to live by. You only live once. Life
what
is short.
Yeah.
So,
These are let me write this down. You're
yeah,
saying, what
life
is it?
short. I don't
Life
know who
is
wrote
short.
that one.
Okay, but I'm going to write that down. Life is short. And then
Life
what
is
was the other
short.
one?
YOLO.
YOLO.
You
there's also-
only
You
live
only
once.
live once. Do you have any others?
So
Because
make
these are
the
good.
most of it.
There's also
Okay,
got
Shania
milk.
Twain also said, "Let's go, girls."
Okay, yeah. Let's
That's just more of a mantra
girls.
than it is a saying.
Okay. Anything else
you
I
get-
should write down?
Did you get got milk?
Oh, got milk.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Soy milk.
Sure.
Not unsweetened soy milk.
Oh,
I
my-
should make a T-shirt that says that.
Yes. You
Another
should. Did you
another
actually write that
wise
down?
words to live by, and I've said it before. I'll say it again. It is from TLC.
Eat my ass.
TLC. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Don't go.
Stick to the rivers and the lakes
Chasing.
that you're used to.
What
Which
is
also
that
contradicts.
message?
That
I know,
contradicts
it's saying
YOLO a little
That
bit.
contradicts YOLO. That's saying don't try. Just don't.
But that was our grandparents saying, and now this is TLC saying.
It's saying stay in your lane.
TLC is saying, what
You're
are you
not
doing?
the special one.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. You're not the special
TLC
one.
was saying, what are you doing? Well, just you're fine.
It's the opposite of shoot for the moon and you'll land among the stars. It's the opposite of
Casey
that. Right?
Kasem.
Isn't it like
shoot for the moon?
No, isn't it
you'll
confused. So like Galileo or something.
Yeah, it's someone. Yeah,
it's not Casey Kasem.
The Indigo Girls wrote Galileo. We all know that.
If there was a Galileo person.
No, they made that up. Galileo's head was on the block.
And I can't believe
these are really great sayings.
Been crediting Casey Kasem this whole time.
I don't know who that is, and I've been trying not to.
He was an American radio
Keep your feet on the ground
host.
And keep reaching for the stars. That's what Casey Kasem said.
He was responsible for America's Top 40.
Wow. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
America's Top 40.
I don't know if is there another saying that Tig needs to write down, May?
Because these are really, really inspiring.
What about don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Just
don't throw.
Don't do that.
Don't go throwing babies over waterfalls.
That's it. Yeah.
Why buy the cow when the milk? Wait, why buy the milk when the cow's free? No, why buy the cow when the milk's free?
When you can get the milk for free.
When you can get the milk for free. You've heard that one.
Yeah. These are good. Okay, I got that one.
Man, have we changed lives today with these things?
Should we change everyone's life and hear from our questioner?
That's right.
Please.
I'm feeling nostalgic.
Today's questioner is a Grammy-winning Canadian singer-songwriter who has sold over 45 million records. She's got a new album titled Seven, very enigmatic. Nelly Furtado is asking for today's question.
Woohoo!
Hey, Handsome Podcast. How are you? I'm Nelly Furtado, and I have a question for you. If you're willing to answer, but I am, so I want you to. Who was your very first celebrity crush of all time?
Oh.
Oh my God.
Nelly
Great
Furtado.
one, Nelly Furtado. What a legend.
I got
Nelly Furtado has had some big jams.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you'd have to if you're selling over 45 million records.
That's
She's
right.
a man eater.
She's a man eater, make it work. I'm like a bird, never fly away. I don't know where the home is. I like that Promiscuous song. Is that the one with Timbaland?
I think so. Yeah.
And I can't. I don't know how to sing it.
No, keep going.
No, it's like.
Whoa. Okay, Tig, I felt like when Nelly Furtado asked that question, you nodded sagely, like I think someone came into your mind right away.
Oh, I know exactly who it was.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
God.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Do you want to hear?
Yeah, desperately.
It is John Travolta.
Yes, of course.
It is John Travolta in Grease and Urban Cowboy. I mean, holy Lord, John Travolta.
I'm telling you, I've said it before. It's that wiener shot.
What?
Yeah,
what?
With the Jamie Lee Curtis movie.
We've talked about this. The wiener.
No. For me,
in the jazzercise class.
No. For me, it is him as like a greaser. Okay. You know, the white T-shirt, blue jeans.
Yeah.
And but driving around in a hot rod.
Was there any part of you that was like, I want to be him, or you just were like, I have the hots for him?
I mean, whatever you want to call it, he was like on my radar. I was like, there is nobody hotter than John Travolta, especially in Urban Cowboy.
So do you think, let's imagine you go to a house party now today, and John Travolta in his Urban Cowboy era is there.
Yeah.
Would he look insane in a crowd of today's people? Like, would he look really of that time, or would he, you know what I mean? Or would he still be like top of his game, smoking hot by
He had nice
today's.
dimples.
Oh my God. Well, he just looks like a very classic cowboy. I mean, I guess these days cowboys also kind of wear, I mean, I know that there's rhinestone cowboys, but I also feel like traditional-ish cowboys these days will still oddly have little sparkly jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, where I'm like, wait, I don't know. I don't understand. You lost me.
Yeah.
Because like I like the cowboy that just got the hat,
tough guy.
The dirty jeans,
like well, whether they're dirty or they're even ironed, those Wranglers that are
That's
just
what they
like
had on that show Yellowstone.
Yeah.
But like, there's some cowboys throw in a little pizzazz in the like jeans. There's like designer jeans.
You need to watch Yellowstone and get your panties wet.
Okay.
Tig.
So Fortune Marie.
How much money did you spend on food last month? How about entertainment? Travel? If you have no idea, that's okay. But Rocket Money can give you those numbers by categorizing all of your expenses and helping you set a budget for different categories like bills and utilities, dining and drinks, travel and vacation, and much more. With Rocket Money, you know exactly where you're going.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that empowers you to save more, spend less, and take control of your financial life. They also have a goals feature that automatically saves money for you, so you don't even have to think about it. Whether your goal is to pay off your credit card debt, set away money for a house, or simply save your money, Rocket Money makes it easy. Rocket Money has over 5 million happy members and has saved its user over $1 billion across all of the app's features.
Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Get Rocket Money today at rocketmoney.com/handsome. That's rocketmoney.com/handsome. rocketmoney.com/handsome.
With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again.
Mint Mobile gives you your rate from the start with no surprises. I've had the unfortunate experience of a phone bill suddenly getting loaded with unexpected charges, and I'm guessing you have too. So say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plan's jaw-dropping monthly bills and unexpected overages. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with your existing contacts.
To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/handsome. That's mintmobile.com/handsome. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/handsome. $45 upfront payment required. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
They have a character on there that all the straight ladies, and I'm assuming you too, Tig, would go real wild for. He's a bad boy.
You know what I also think is so hot is a black cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
That's
right.
right.
Oh, my gosh. Black cowboy.
Does it
So
for you,
hot.
baby.
So Tig, if you know how like they found there's quantum science, it's like maybe we invent time machines and stuff. So let's say you're at a house party with Stephanie.
Yeah,
you
we'll get back to this house party.
You're back at this house party. Yeah, you look over. There's John Travolta in that heyday, and he is into you. Do you and
of course he is.
Of course he is. Yeah. And do you say to Stephanie, like, is that a hall pass? Would you ever consider that?
Whoa, what a scenario you set up, man.
Well, here's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm struggling here because I feel like
I'm struggling with this impossible scenario that could never happen.
I'm struggling on many different levels. But I think knowing John Travolta over the years from a distance and like kind of who he is and what
watching
he is
him evolve,
now, it kind of
tarnished.
Yeah, it's just he's not my vibe anymore.
Okay.
But please, everyone, stop what you're doing. Or Thomas, if you can drop a picture of him his profile shot on Urban Cowboy. I mean, and then while we're at it, geez, Deborah Winger in Urban Cowboy.
Yeah.
You really love this movie.
That was
I do.
so
Have you not seen it?
I don't think I have. I need to see this movie.
You got to. I have barely seen anything, and that is a movie I have seen so many times.
I need to be hot and bothered.
That was a horny movie for you.
I gotta look up this character's name on
also,
Yellowstone.
that Urban Cowboy took place in Houston, Texas, in the 80s.
That's this guy's name, Rip.
Or was it the
in
80s?
Yellowstone?
And I lived in that area when that movie came out. And so I really connected with cowboys in a city.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay, Fortune, who's yours?
I was looking up 80s movie stars to see, thinking of someone, right. I mean, I had a thing for older women. So Betty White, for sure, got it going for me.
Seriously?
Oh, that's
Are you serious?
Hot for her?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah, because she was like in their 50s when she did
Golden Girl?
Yeah, they made them look a lot older, but they were all in their like 50s.
I was not expecting Betty White.
No.
I love Betty White.
I love that that's more shocking than me liking John Travolta.
Okay, I'll tell you who for real it was, because I'm struggling to remember what male, because I know that
you were straight as a board.
I know
then.
I was straight as a button. So I definitely had male crushes, and I think I've said it before, like Jonathan from New Kids on the Block. I like sobbed when I saw him sing. But I'm trying to think of like the TV and movie people that really did it for me. And the first well, there was two people, and I can't remember if I've talked about either of these on here, but one was the hot blonde in Crocodile Dundee when she went to the river in her white bathing suit. Holy shikes.
Okay.
And we don't know her name?
She's the hot blonde.
She ended up marrying the Crocodile Dundee.
No way.
Yes, if I don't remember her name, but she was. But that was my
that
first.
Hard
like,
on you?
Was what hard?
Was that hard on you when the two of them got together?
I think I even thought Crocodile Dundee was pretty cute too. It's that Australian thing, you know. Yeah,
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. So she was my first like, holy cow, that is sexy.
Maybe I'm not so straight.
The bathing suit was like a one piece, but it was before, you know, now when people wear bathing suits, you're seeing ass cracks and everything, and you're seeing all the vagina, everything's out in the open.
Are you?
Yeah, like bathing suits
their ass crack
barely
on
covered.
What beach are you going to?
I'm telling you guys, look around. Everyone's asshole is poking out of their bathing suit now.
Easier to eat.
I'm telling you, the bathing suits these girls are wearing now, it's just straight up asshole shots. And
where are you looking?
She was an early adopter of the bathing suit, even though it was one piece. It rode really high up, and showed a lot.
Mm-hmm. And you liked that.
I loved that. But then the person who I would dream about, who was like, holy cow, maybe I'm not straight, but I can't be gay because it's gross. I'm Southern and I go to church and blech.
And I'm a pretty little lady.
It was the crazy. You would never think of this movie being the thing, but Sandra Bullock, While You Were Sleeping.
I haven't seen it.
I loved it. She was like the girl next door who was so cute and relatable. She did lie.
Yeah.
She did lie and pretend to be engaged to a guy in a coma. But then she got really close to his family and they loved her. But while he was in a coma, who she really loves is
this
his
a spoiler
brother.
alert?
Yeah, this is a big spoiler. Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie yet.
It's been decades.
I haven't
if you guys
seen
don't
it.
know at this point, but Sandra Bullock While you were
She's
sleeping,
pretty
va-va-voom.
cute. That Sandy Bullocks.
But yeah, for males, I guess it would be Jonathan from New Kids on the Block.
For males, I feel like that's the sign that you're
males.
gay.
That you're gay.
And he's gay. And he's
Yeah.
gay.
Males.
For males.
If that tells you anything, he's gay.
All right, what's yours, May?
First of all, like the Disney villains, like Jafar, Ursula the Sea Witch. I like a villain, someone with, like a twinkle in their eye, you know, a hedonist, you know, with the joie de vivre. And
Joie de vivre.
and I think my parents showed me Rocky Horror Picture Show when I was 5, and I was way too young, and it's the horniest movie of all time. And Frankenfurter like lit me on fire, electrified me. He's so sexy, the way his body moves. And I was showed it because my grandpa was in the stage show, and my dad loved it. And yeah, so
did your grandmother book him in the stage show?
Yeah, I think she did. Yeah,
of course.
Because my grandmother's client was Richard O'Brien, who wrote Rocky Horror Picture Show. So it was like a big part of our family lore. Yeah. And I remember them fast forwarding the sex scenes, but oh my God, when Frankenfurter takes his cape off and he's in this corset and is, oh my God. And I would go to bed and be really horny. And I was like 5. And I remember thinking, I wish I was Rocky, the creature created purely for pleasure. Anyway, then later on, I got into Hocus Pocus, and remember I had that sex scene where all the witches eat my ass. I remember like a meatloaf slicing it. I was maybe 7, and I had this dream, and I remember telling my parents. I've talked about it on the pod, but I remember telling them I had this dream. I can't wait to have this dream again. I love this dream I had. It was about all 3 witches, Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, and they kidnapped me, and I was naked, and they were going to eat me, and they were slicing my ass like a meatloaf. And I told my parents, and they were like, what? And I was like, can't wait to have that dream again. I loved it.
So I really, oh my
God. I think I like, but what Bette Midler and Tim Curry and all my early crushes have in common is this like twinkle in their eye and like kind of confidence and exaggerated femininity, almost like a drag queenish quality that I really liked. And then later on, it was Buffy with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Angel as well. But yeah,
later in your childhood, you're saying?
In my teens, like early teens, I was like. I would like vibrate with excitement when the theme song to Buffy would play. I'd be like, yeah.
I was very into Eddie Van Halen.
Oh yes.
Like that was my teenage crush, like nobody's business. I couldn't imagine there was any cuter guy alive. His smile and vibe when he was playing. Oh my God. Poor Eddie.
Oh, I remember a man.
Oh, I remember a male.
A male.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze. Not only in Dirty Dancing, but also in Ghost and in Roadhouse.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. And Tu Wong Fu is that what it was called?
He
played a drag queen.
So sexy, and
he could
so dance. Sexy. Are you kidding me?
You love a dancer?
I love a dancer, and I love a strong man who can be vulnerable.
Who can pick me up and twirl me around.
Yeah, and like he was shirtless, and baby comes to his cabin, and it's raining, and
oh my God,
like, Johnny.
Did I tell you that I wrote this sex scene in the show I'm filming that I just filmed where I crawl across the floor like Patrick Swayze?
Oh my God.
I wrote it in the script and I forgot I had to do it. And then the time came. Let me tell you, you don't look like Patrick Swayze crawling across the floor unless you're Patrick Swayze.
You could maybe pull it off with the black tank and the black pants.
Thank you so much.
Baby, oh sweet baby, you're the one.
What about Harrison Ford in Blade Runner? Harrison Ford has that thing of being a big, strong man but vulnerable, and him in Blade Runner, I'm pretty into.
Oh, you know who else I was into? Speaking of older women,
who?
Julia Sugarbaker.
Who's that?
Played by Dixie Carter in Designing Women. What the fuck? You guys don't know this? You don't know who Julia Sugarbaker is?
No.
She played a woman from Georgia in Designing Women, and she was always standing up for the rights for someone. How dare you come into my office and you treat this person like this? You will not do that in here. And Jean Smart was in there. Annie Potts. You guys never saw Designing Women? Are you kidding me?
No,
but I do
I
love
saw
Jean
Sanford
Smart.
and Son.
I
Good
swear
times.
to God, Designing Women might be one of my top favorite TV shows of all time.
Yeah, I never
Okay, I gotta
saw
watch
that.
it.
Julia Sugarbaker was well ahead of her time, and I was Southern, and they were all Southern, and I was Southern, and she was like the progressive Southern woman who stood up for people
Do you think
while designing.
All the while
while-
designing. I can't believe you took a break from designing to stand up
Just
for
stand
me.
up for people. Oh,
putting down her
God.
needle and thread.
Yeah, she was, when she would get on her soapbox,
Yeah,
it was hot.
Do you think her like Sugar Baker was like her family was?
They must have been
Was it
bakers
Baker?
that put sugar in their.
But
I don't
also,
know.
can we just take a minute to remember Patrick Swayze making a clay pot as a ghost?
Oh yeah, there's.
God.
I was kind of into how Whoopi Goldberg and Demi Moore slow dance in that.
Oh, that was pretty sexy
remember,
too. I thought we were about to get some smooches.
Me too, because he takes over Whoopi's body, right, to slow dance with her.
Unchained
And there's
Melodies
like,
playing in the background.
Oh, that song.
My love, my darling. Oh my God, he was sexy.
Talent is hot, and being funny is hot.
And dancing.
Confidence is hot. Yeah. Funny is the hottest.
Oh my God.
And standing up for people while designing.
While designing.
I was never attracted to Chrissy Hind from The Pretenders, but she was like the first female rock star where I was so into like guys before that.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was Eddie Van Halen or Willie Nelson or, whoever else. And then Chrissy Hind just like rattled me. Yeah, I was just way into her, but I just wasn't ever attracted to her.
The other day, a friend of mine was like, remember that letter you wrote Angelina Jolie? I went, what? I have no memory of it, but I hope she never got it, whatever it was.
She remembers that one letter.
Yeah, it somehow was the one fan letter.
Were you hot for her?
Oh my God. I went on a date to see Tomb Raider 2 with a guy, and I was like holding sweaty hands with this guy and then the movie ended and I was like, I loved that movie. She was really amazing. He was like, yeah, it was pretty good. And I was like, no, like she can do it all.
She's
really got what it takes.
Yeah.
She can raid my tomb anytime.
She really is.
Fortune Marie.
Well, we never followed up. You went to an event where she was. Did you get to say hi or be anywhere near her or meet her?
Did we? Did we never?
I don't think we ever followed up on it.
Well, exciting news.
Yeah.
I did not meet her because she's Angelina Jolie. She like glided on stage, gave the classiest speech, and it was like seeing a Greek god. Like she's not of this earth. Like her bone structure, she's wildly beautiful.
That's like how I feel about Charlize Theron.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I was just at a screening with her.
She's
really?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And fun and cool. So it seems. I don't know her. I've met her a couple times. I don't know her very well, but she's gorgeous.
Do you think Angie would be a fun hang? I think so. Okay. All right, never mind. Moving swiftly on.
I mean, fun.
Wee! That kind of fun?
Not that kind of fun, but probably would come up with a plan to save some people, save the world. Maybe.
I think I could unlock like her previous wild child self. I'd be like, let's have a 90s style night.
I see her watching someone be silly and going,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Well, I heard she's a huge fan, actually, of our podcast.
Shut the no. I would kill. I'd
You
be
never
so
know. She
embarrassed.
might keep it handsome.
I truly wonder what I wrote in that letter, though. I have no memory of it. Like, what would I be
Dearest
saying?
Angelina.
Angelina did make a lot of lesbians have sexual awakenings with the movie Gia.
And also Foxfire.
She jumped up. She jumped up into a fence.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Shirtless. Yeah, I remember.
Shirtless in a photo shoot, and
Jumping
she
up
just
on a fence.
jumped up against a fence.
Yeah.
And every lesbian that watched it was like, "Okay,
I remember
feeling things here."
In that movie, she sleeps with that woman, and then the woman in the morning is like, I gotta go, and she is topless, and she follows her out into like the stairwell of the apartment building, just topless. And the woman's all like, oh no, what if people see? And she goes, where does everybody have to go when they say they have to go? I thought that was so cool.
That's cool. Just titties everywhere.
See, that
chain link
does not do that for me.
It. Can you imagine?
You'd be like,
this is going to be hot. Jump against a chain link fence.
Get your boobs stuck in the chain link fence. No, I think it goes back to like they have to be funny, or at least
I know,
even if they're not funny, because like I get why people are into like beauty, obviously, and sexy and like amazing
matters.
fashion, but I really cannot even think twice about somebody unless they are funny, or if they have to have a great sense of humor. And that's not to say people that are hot and high fashion, all that, don't have a great sense of humor. But I like really to have a painful cackle.
I like people who laugh easily and laugh a lot at the right things. And like, I mean, all my the early awakenings were all these sort of icons, but were they? But now it's got, you got your Megan Mullally, Nick Offerman. These are Catherine Hahn. These are my.
Oh,
big
you're
crushes.
hot for Megan and Nick?
Yeah, of course. Remember we talked about. Remember we talked about our crushes.
Yeah, funny or bust for me. I
got to be doing role plays that last days. Yeah. Well, should we hear what Nelly Furtado has to say?
Let's hear it.
If she says that those three witches, she had a sex dream about
it's Julia Sugarbaker.
Maybe it's us.
Oh my God!
Please let it be Betty White or Julia Sugarbaker, aka Dixie
It's going to be Thomas.
When I was about 13, I think, maybe 13, 12, 13. Yeah, I had a poster, or 14, of Mark Wahlberg, Calvin Klein ad. I was Marky Mark when he was like all about the Calvins. And he was my first celebrity crush, I think. But then there's a better story to this. So years later, I was asked to be in a movie called Max Payne. It's based on a video game. I was asked to play a role. It's a short scene, but I'm at a wake, and my husband has just died, and it's kind of Mark Wahlberg's character's fault. So I'm really angry at Mark Wahlberg in the scene. I don't remember the characters. I guess is he Max Payne? I guess he is. Anyways, so I'm in the scene. We're at a fictional wake. There's a lot of extras and there are a lot of people. I've hardly acted before. And I'm feeling the pressure. I'm like, Mark Wahlberg's about to walk on set. But not only do I have lines with him, I have to slap him in the face. So he comes out on set, and because I'm a novice, I'm a singer, I'm not an actor, I actually thought that I could slap him several times right on the face to practice. Oh, no. So they're like, and action. And I'm like, I keep slapping him. And his face is getting red, and he's like, wow. And he's so nice, he doesn't say, like, we don't have to really practice the slap. And so I'm there just slapping Mark Wahlberg. Meanwhile, my 14-year-old self is like, oh my God. And then, I barely got through the scene, but I made it happen. And then I couldn't cry. I was supposed to be sad, and they had to put fake tears in my eyes. Anyways, that's my celebrity crush story, but I thought it was pretty damn good.
That is wild. Just slapping the shit out of him over and over.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm surprised that they didn't say.
I know. Yeah. Like just say, oh, hey, by the way.
Especially because you're not an actor.
Yeah.
maybe it's good we tell you don't actually hit him.
The star of our movie.
I remember one time I was
He must
back
have
when
liked it.
Sarah had the Sarah Silverman program on Comedy Central. I played a cop, and I filmed this episode, and then I flew up to San Francisco for, a weekend gig. I was there, whatever, Friday through Sunday. Or maybe, no, I guess it was longer. It was when I was doing like a full week at a comedy club. And I got a call from production that I had to fly. They were going to fly me back down because I had to do a slap. Like I had to get slapped in the face. So they flew me down early in the morning. I went to set. I got slapped in the face. And then they drove me back to the airport, and I got back to San
really funny.
Francisco in time.
And did
to do
they
my
slap
show.
you for? Did they slap you for real?
No.
Okay.
No.
I got a slap
I've
coming
been
up where I
slapped
get
for
slapped,
real.
and I'm like, I think I'm not a good enough actor to do that to act it. So I'm like, can
Oh, you can do it.
really?
Yeah,
It
because
depends
you
on
just
that. Some
turn
people
your.
want to get really slapped, and some people don't.
Yeah.
Not me.
Right.
Yeah, I've been slapped a couple times, but nothing too big.
Yeah, no thanks.
But
No slaps.
those Calvin Klein ads were pretty sexy.
Oh my god, they were. Yeah, they were
They
crazy.
got the guy from The Bear in them now.
Oh yeah,
Jeremy
yeah.
Allen White.
He does the commercials now.
Yeah, he's in his panties on a rooftop.
Panties.
On his panties.
I'd like to see our faces photoshopped onto the original Mark Wahlberg Calvin Klein ads.
Yeah.
Yeah, could somebody make that happen, please? I mean, I imagine somebody's already done that, but could you please just reveal
publish
your
it? Yeah.
It's
Oh wait,
it's
Fortune,
an easy
is that
lift.
the face that you're gonna do? Were you practicing your face?
Like this. It's kind of like
yeah, that's
a
pretty.
smolder.
Okay, yeah, biting your lip or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to be on a couch with your Calvin Kleins on and your wiener bulge.
Yeah.
You got to have a wiener bulge in all these ads.
I'm just assuming they're padding that.
Yeah, there's
bulge.
definitely a sock in there.
I doubt there's an actual sock.
I hope there's an actual sock.
Old school. Go old school. Come on.
Okay.
Well, what another wonderful
what a podcast. This is a pleasure as always.
What a podcast. And please, if you would like to start your holiday shopping early, go to tignotaro.com and get my brand new album that is the audio version of my special Hello Again. And all of my tour dates are on there, including Toronto and Los Angeles, where I work out new material. So come on out and say hello again.
Fortune, what do you got coming up?
I have a show this weekend, but in Santa Rosa, there might be a couple tickets that open up. But my big special that I'm excited about just got announced. It's coming out December 3rd on Netflix called Crushing It.
Yes.
And I'm super stoked. I hope people will watch it.
That's really exciting.
Thanks, bud.
I'm just doing new material at Largo November 5th in Los Angeles, November 15th and December 4th. But also check out handsomepod.com. Check out our merch. If you like the show, subscribe.
Tell your friends.
If you know Sugar Baker, what's her name?
Julia Sugar Baker.
Hello, Julia Sugar Baker here.
How dare you come into my design office and say what you're saying. I will not stand for it. Not today, not tomorrow. But do you like the tiles in your kitchen?
Is that verbatim?
No, I took some creative liberties. Well, we appreciate everybody listening. We hope everybody's doing all right. And we're sending love to everybody who needs it. And
yes. And even people that don't need it, we're sending you love. Everybody needs love.
That's right.
And you know what else people need? They need you to send your favorite episodes of Handsome to them and be like, hey, check out this nonsense I'm listening to. Come join the Handsome crew.
It makes me and Angelina Jolie chuckle.
Yeah, Angelina loves this show. Hey, Angelina.
Well, all that's left is
Keep it handsome.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like to check that you're a pineapple apart at any school dance you attend.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audience in the U.S. only. Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.